Okay, I know I'm late on this, my bad. Damn, chill, I have a life. But with that, Marvel Spider-Man 2 has always had these rumors floating around of, oh, like the game's gonna get delayed or like whatever, you know? And you know, this obviously, you know, being due to the very late start and lack thereof of marketing behind the game until recently anyway. But now there are more rumors it is getting delayed. Holy shit. Oh god.
We stand with, in solidarity with our brothers and sisters and everybody in the WGA, in the WGA and SAG. We are here because we are able to be here because we're under different contract for games. But that might not last forever.
But relax, okay? These are just rumors circulating around the streets because, you know, some news that just dropped, which we will be going over in this video. And we are going to talk about, you know, like why this may or may not happen and, you know, provide better context as far as to what exactly has been going on within the past few days in not only the gaming industry as well the last couple months in Hollywood, generally speaking. So let's get into this. For background context, this all kind of started around 4 months ago, I believe. So on May 1st, writers and studios failed to strike a deal for the new contract by the previous deadline that was set for said new contracts. This ignited the WGA strike, Writers Guild strike, actors strike, whatever, I don't know, writers strike, okay? Then 2-ish months later, the actors heard about this and were supporting it, so they said, fuck it, we're gonna fuck around and strike too. So they started their strike July 14th, I think. And, you know, obviously writers just won't write stories for the studios, and as well actors just won't act for films, and as well promo, which includes press, premieres, and events like San Diego Comic-Con, for example, which just recently happened, and is why we didn't get any movie stuff from what I know, at least. Nothing major anyway. Then super recently, like a month ago, we just talked about how MCU Spider-Man 4's pre-production was actually shut down due to this strike, which is why we haven't really heard anything regarding the film for a while now. And at this rate, Spider-Man 4 could possibly be delayed until 2025, maybe even 2026, depending on how long this strike ends up lasting. Other projects have been delayed as well. If you want more info on that, go check out that video top right corner. So that's background context for those who weren't caught up. Now let's talk about where we are at now and what just recently hit every major outlet and why we may or may not need to be concerned for Marvel Spider-Man 2. So we have an article that came out from comicbook.com. We cover them semi-frequently here on the channel, but they came out with an article titled SAG-AFTRA Prepares for Potential Video Game Industry Strike.
Hold on, wait, hey!
Again, okay, let's just calm down, you know, read it, okay? It says SAG-AFTRA, the guild that hundreds of thousands of actors belong to, including major TV stars, is preparing for a potential video game industry strike. Earlier this year, the WGA, the writers, went on strike for better pay and conditions. Yep, we just went over that. Then July, the actor strike happened, which put a massive halt on film and TV productions. For example, Deadpool 3, which a lot of people are excited for, that production got shut down, and pretty much every other major MCU project that's been in the works. They go on to say, it looks like the gaming industry is next. SAG-AFTRA's board unanimously voted to send out strike authorizations for the video game industry. This means members would vote on whether or not they want to strike if negotiations fall through with their studios and contractors, etc. Notable companies that would be struck include Insomniac Games, Warner Bros., Disney, Activision, EA, and Epic Games, and Take-Two Interactive, which is Rockstar Games' parent company. Holy fuck, guys, this is insane. But obviously, you know, they're doing this or debating this because they want better wages and as well, you know, to be protected from AI, because, you know, the AI craze has been crazy and getting bigger and bigger ever since it popped off. But the negotiations will start on September 26th, so the chance of the strike will start to become more of a possibility by the end of September. Then they shared a screenshot of a tweet from someone saying pretty much the same thing in shorter form, which I'm assuming is where they got, you know, this whole thing from, along with a screenshot of, I guess, the SAG-AFTRA website, it looks like. Now, with all of that great information being provided. Spider-Man 2 releasing. Will this video game strike affect Marvel Spider-Man 2 coming in October 20th? Will it possibly delay the game and put a halt to it? There's two answers to one of those questions and one answer to one of them. The full game, the main game, is very likely not to be delayed or put to a stop, because by the time these negotiations start, the game should be nearly, if not completely finished. If anything, right now they're putting finishing touches and things along those lines in the game, or they're pretty much finishing the game right now. The second answer to that question is also likely not, because by September 26th, it will already be less than a month until the game is scheduled for release. Although I will say, I don't really know about like the promo material and things of that nature, because again, these guys can't promo if they're on strike and stuff like that, so I don't know about that. The thing is, if this game being delayed is a possibility, because again, we're just speaking in hypothetics right now, Sony would absolutely, like, just essentially be chopping off their metaphoric body parts, because Spider-Man 2 is definitely on track to be probably one of the most purchased video games of the year, just considering the fact that Marvel Spider-Man 2018 broke so many records 5 years ago. So with that, Sony would be stupid to not give in to whatever Insomniac and whoever else is involved with Spider-Man 2, whatever the fuck they want, just to make that clear. Now, as for other companies and studios, I don't know, man, but Sony, again, definitely would be fucking themselves over and would be embarrassing themselves if they don't give these people whatever the fuck they want if Spider-Man 2 were to get delayed. But with that being said, we could definitely see a Marvel Spider-Man 2 delay as far as the potential teased DLC coming for the game in 2024, which, if you did not know, yes, there might be a DLC coming out rumored for next year. If you want to know more about that, check out the video top right corner. Marvel Spider-Man 2, the main game, should be finished or finishing with final touches and stuff. But on the other hand, the potential DLC coming for the game, we could definitely expect this to be affected by the strike, since that's likely not finished, I would assume, at least. And with that, as we mentioned earlier, if you're part of the strike, you cannot work on anything nor promote anything or premiere anything regarding any projects. So this could definitely put a complete halt to the rumored DLC for Spider-Man 2. And as well, Insomniac is working on Marvel's Wolverine, so that will definitely be delayed. For those who are excited for GTA 6, that could be delayed to Modern Warfare 3 probably as well, the new one anyway. This is pretty crazy shit, guys. This is like a historic event we're living in right now. Kind of crazy to think about that. Like, one day this shit's gonna be in a fucking book, bro. Now, my personal take on this is like, all right, like I'm totally on the side of the writers, actors, and everybody that is striking. They definitely deserve fair pay and better working conditions, and, you know, to be protected from whatever AI and stuff like that. That's totally fine, okay? But now when it comes to Spider-Man 2, come on, man. Come on. Can we delay this strike until like October 21st? And then after that, y'all can do whatever the fuck you want. I totally support you. As of right now, I'm kind of 50-50. I want Marvel Spider-Man 2 to come out, you know what I mean? Or like, can Marvel Spider-Man 2 just be exempt from this strike? You know what I'm saying? Then, you know, once it comes out, after that, do whatever the fuck you want, you know? I get it. We get it. We'll support you guys. Okay, but seriously though. So all in all, should we be concerned for Marvel Spider-Man 2, the main game? Probably not, but we'll have to kind of, you know, just be cautious, wait and see what happens. As far as the DLC, that's a whole nother thing we definitely should be concerned about, and as well, whatever other games you may be anticipating. So, do you think Marvel Spider-Man 2 will get delayed or not? And as well, what game are you most excited for other than Marvel Spider-Man 2 are you now worried for if the video game industry does decide to go through with this strike? With that being said, I want to hear your opinion, so make sure to comment your thoughts down below so I can interact with you in the comments. Thank you for taking time out every day to click on this video. If you are new to the channel, I cover Spider-Man related scoops, rumors, leaks, confirmations for Spider-Man media, and whatever else I happen to be interested in. So if any of that interests you, hit the subscribe button. We're on the road to 4,000 subscribers. We're literally less than 100 away, guys. Get me to 4,000, please. If you want more of this type of content, leave a like on the video. Don't forget to check out my latest video on the left if you haven't already. I hope you have had a good day and that you enjoyed the video. Until next time.